Okay. I had to do a fair amount of fucking audio mixing there. Okay. Oh shit. So I got everything set up now. PCSX I think it is, I don't know. Set up. I gotta keep a listen out for the door, so I may end up just dipping for a few seconds. God, it has been a while since I fucking played this. Last time I tried playing it, I did something along these lines actually, recording a video of me just fucking playing through it. But like, I hated the way my voice sounded so bad that I ended up cutting the video off halfway through, replaying the fucking first half of the game, and then just putting text over it instead. But then I ended up like uploading the video in portrait mode on accident. So, I mean that video is still on YouTube. It's just I can't be fucked to fix it. So I guess this is gonna be like, you know, the fix. This is just like a super fucking low effort recording of Ratchet and Clank on the... Oh yeah, on OBS. I had to center the screen because for some reason it doesn't like to be centered. I'm hoping it's good now. Like, it looks good on the preview. I've had to test it a few fucking times. But all looks good, you know? All looks good. Now I'm getting paranoid that if I shut OBS, it's not gonna record the game, because you never know with this fucking program. But even when I hover over the icon, it looks like it's fine. Audio is still coming through, everything seems to be good. I can't be fucked either way. I did up the resolution from the native PS2 res into 4K. My monitor cannot render 4K, however, it still actually has a difference, weirdly enough. Like, the game will still render things in higher quality, like further away though. I've noticed, like, if you look in the distance, things will be a bit clearer, so I put it in 4K anyway. If I wanted to, I could do it in like 8K, but that's just overkill. Okay, here we are. First things first, to uninvert the camera controls. Because for some fucking reason, they declare normal to be inverted. That's a bit better. Okay. Shut up. As a kid, I never actually realized you would get these crates. And then, like, I saw it in the cutscene afterwards, and I thought, oh my god, once this cutscene ends, I'm going right back to get these. Just to then realize, fuck, you can't go back to Velden until, like, the end of the game. And even then, the map's been changed, so those crates are no longer there. And then I would, like, you know, complete the game, I'd come back, and I'd think, alright, I'm getting those crates. Then I'd immediately just ADHD brain and forget. And then I would see it in the cutscene and I'd think, fuck! Yeah. I played this game like an unhealthy amount. It was never my favourite. My favourite is always going to be Ratchet and Clank Tools of Destruction for the PS3. Like, that one was my absolute favourite. That one's my baby. I fucking love that game to bits. And I will gladly sit down and play that shit for hours and hours and hours and hours on end. But this game, you know, this was the one that took the most amount of effort for me to complete when I first did it. Because as a kid I found it, like, painfully difficult. Nowadays it's, you know, it's alright nowadays. I don't give a shit about it today. In the sense of, like, difficulty and all that. Ratchet and Clank 2 still gives me some problems though. Like, I will genuinely get stuck on Ratchet and Clank 2 from time to time. Like, I also remember this game scaring me a bit as a kid. Like, there's these, like, scorpion-looking things I can't remember the actual name, but it's like Blog Tactical Research Station or something like that. And there's these, like, scorpion fucks who just inhabit some parts of the level. They used to scare the absolute shit out of me as a kid. To the point where I would, like, stand on ledges where they wouldn't see me, or I would get far away enough where they couldn't get to me before they died, and shoot them with range guns. Then I saw on a speedrun years later that you can just bomb glove them, and they basically just, you know, can't get to you because it takes 2 bombs to get to them. Well, for them to get to you, I should say. Anyways. I just remember, like, taking the piss out of this thing, just, like, doing this with him. This is the only place you ever see it, I think. Okay. I just remember seeing this. You can get them to kill each other. It's funny, right? Because these guys are not that difficult. You know, they're pretty alright. But with like later in the game, you get these ones that have like super extended electrical beams, and those guys are genuinely quite fucking difficult. That might be the delivery outside. If it isn't, I'm gonna trigger the cutscene and I'll go on to it. Be nice to play with 2 headphones, not just one.
Interesting. You're quite handy with your wrench.
You bet. I built that ship with it.
Ratchet, it's
Currently, I'm
like
in search
Ratchet
of
still
someone who
sounds
could be
weird to me in this
inside
game.
the
I
solar
can't lie.
system. Do you know
Like,
where I might find that fellow?
This is the
Well,
only
he's on the
Ratchet and
radio
Clank
every
game
week.
that
Other than
James
that,
Arnold Taylor
no.
doesn't do the
Hey,
voice
what's
for
with all
Ratchet
this
in.
save the solar system stuff anyway?
I can't remember why they changed him.
Hello,
But,
citizens of
Yes, politicians.
my race, the blog, have a small
but, like,
problem.
They
Our planet has
they
become
had this
so
one guy, I can't
polluted,
remember his name.
overpopulated, and poisonous
But
that we are no longer able to
after
dwell here.
the first game,
But
they just
I,
got rid of him.
Chairman
I'm not too
Drake,
sure.
have a solution. We are constructing a pristine new world using the choicest planetary components available. So, what does this mean to you, you might ask? Using highly sophisticated technology, which you couldn't possibly understand, we will be extracting a large portion of your planet and adding it to our new one. Unfortunately, this change in mass will cause your planet to spin out of control and drift into the sun, where it will explode into a flaming ball of gas. But, of course, sacrifices must be made. Thank you for your cooperation.
Cut!
And if you don't like it, you can take your whiny, sniveling, snot-nosed populations, form a line behind me, and kiss my... We're still on? Well, turn it off, you idiot!
The people on those planets are hosed. Well, good luck getting Captain Quark to help you.
Actually, you could help me. If you could use your ship to take me to the coordinates contained in this infobot, I might be able to gather further information there.
Even if I wanted to, I can't. I'm missing a crucial component of the ship.
The robotic ignition system.
How did you know that?
I, sir, happen to be equipped with the latest in robotic ignition systems.
Yeah, this shit never
My
shows up in
programming
any
allows
other
me to
Ratchet
start
and
any
Clank
ship
game,
I
I don't
choose.
think.
So
it's
I agree
like,
to take you
well,
to this, wherever it is, and you get my ship started for me?
That is what I'm
Then again, I
proposing.
guess by the time like the second game kicks in, it's like, you know.
Deal.
They friends in the second game, so it's like they don't need that justification for being
This
together
could be a
anymore, you know?
problem. Take care of it.
Whoa, this is great! So that's where I've been stuck this whole time.
Please return your appendages to the steering mechanism, sir.
Huh? Oh, right. Sorry. Oh, and by the way, you can stop calling me sir. The name's Ratchet.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, sir.
You got a name?
Weird
My
how
serial
they
number
like
is
they stopped doing Spyro for this
35429.
little like experimental game,
I'll
but
just call
I
you
guess it kind of
Clank
paid
for
off for
short.
them.
Hang on.
I don't know who makes Spyro nowadays, but And hopefully they're treating that franchise well. 'Cause
So
I know
you
there's a
see,
lot of
it
like
would
there's
be
a lot of love
most
for it.
beneficial if your citizens
I've
were
played a
not
few
in the
Spyro
city
games
when
now I
my
think
workers
about it,
begin
but like
removing
only on the Game Boy.
Preposterous. I will not
Not any of the
stand for
proper
this.
ones. I
Unfortunately,
did have a quick go of the
you have no
Reignited
choice
trilogy
in the
though,
matter.
and I did enjoy
Let's
myself.
just see what Captain Quark has to say about
You know,
that.
mostly
my
because
good
dragons. I love dragons.
I don't see what's so funny. Captain Quark could dispatch you without even breaking a sweat, you puny.
You have now officially worn
Like a
out your
chairman.
welcome.
Chairman Draco
And
was
my
wearing
patience.
fucking nail paint in 2002.
This is your last chance.
Break gender norms,
Stop
bitch.
this madness now.
Okay, wait. You're right. I will withdraw my troops.
Really?
No! He's all yours, gentlemen. Try not to leave any marks.
Use a phone book.
Clank? Where are you? Oh, sorry about that. Well, we're not leaving the way we came in.
Perhaps we could procure a ship from one of the inhabitants.
You know, like back in these days, movable
They're already
fingers in games was like quite impressive. So like seeing how like Ratchet's fingers kind of like move around freely like that in the cutscenes, but you can kind of see here it just kind of like defaults to a position almost. I don't know, it's weird because I remember noticing that in Transformers Fall of Cybertron. They
Hi there, Fuzzball.
like there was this part in the game where you played as like some of the background character Decepticons, and they didn't have moving fingers at all. They kept their fists closed. I noticed that, but I didn't realize at the time it was because of like technical constraints. So like just seeing how freely his hands move around here is quite weird, to say the least. So in this game was from 2002, and I can't remember exactly when Fall of Cybertron was, but I think 2011. Fuck, that was some time ago now. I missed that fucking game. High Moon Studio did such a fantastic job on those Transformers games. And Activision being a fucking bitch and like fucking not allowing the games on Steam. Like, I don't know the exact gist, but it's just capitalist nonsense. Like something to do with the copyright laws or some bullshit. But you can't get them anymore, and it's such a fucking shame because they're such great games. Like you can emulate them, thankfully. Like I've been waiting for the day like War for Cybertron becomes more compatible with RPCS3. Like I would, like, fucking, I would absolutely adore to replay those games. They were such fucking good games. It's a shame though that the multiplayer servers are no longer there, because like, I don't know, I'm not normally into like shooters and shit when it comes to multiplayer, or just in general. Like some of the old COD games, like World at War, sure, you know. But when it comes to third-person shooters especially, no, they've never really been my thing. I don't know. I think games have gone down in quality. Like, you know, you can't just have a good game that you don't need any DLC for. And even then, when you do have DLC, it's fucking great, you know? Like, I remember when Oblivion first started having DLC. Like, at the time I wasn't paying too much attention to it, but there was a lot of, like, discussion online about it, I remember. People ragging a lot on the fucking Horse Armor DLC. I know there was meant to be another DLC, actually, which was more of an expansion, but they cancelled it because of the poor reception to Horse Armor, and it's like, fuck, dude.
Dad, blast it!
Look, plumber's crack.
What did you just say?
I said, look, the plumber's back.
All right, wise guy. Shouldn't you be on one of them escape transports?
Escape transports?
Newsflash, giant robots attacking! The escape transports are taking all the rich folks off this god-darn planet.
So why aren't you on one?
Socioeconomic disparity.
What?
He hasn't got enough bolts.
Working people have to wait for Captain Quark to save us.
Well, got anything worth a lot of bolts?
I got this thing. Shows two weirdos ditching their ship. It's got coordinates to a desert planet, too.
An infobot. Ratchet, we could use that.
Oh, the game's running in 50 FPS, okay.
Geronimo!
Did you just slide down a sewer pipe?
Mayday, mayday! This is the solar ship Radical. We seem to be under attack from the planet's surface.
Relax, kid. It looks like some
I
sort
wonder
of
if there's a way
fireworks
to
display.
like extract the
Probably in your
films out
honor.
of the game
Whoa!
files.
That was close! Ah!
Pipe down, I can't concentrate.
Oh, we've been hit!
An unexpected detour. When we land, I'll see if I can scare up an exhibition for you.
We're not gonna live that long!
Kid, let's M-screen!
Eject! Eject!
Did you see that guy on the left? That was Skid McMarks.
Does he know Captain Quark?
I doubt it. He's a pro hoverboarder, always going off about how cool he is.
You see, I didn't
Looks like he's in
understand
trouble.
like
I'll
how his
say.
name was a
I've never
fucking
seen him
joke.
look so freaked
I
out.
just thought, you know, because he's a racer.
running.
I thought, oh yeah, skid marks. You know, when you brake and you leave tire marks on the floor, no wheel marks, whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. But apparently, skid marks is like a slang term meaning like shit streaks in your pants, which I didn't realise. Now I think about it, most of the Ratchet and Clank games have some sort of innuendo in their title. At least a lot of the older ones, you know. The most obvious one I think is Size Matters. But I know somebody made a joke about how tools of destruction can be compared to sex jokes about like toys and shit. But I don't know. Like that one's a bit of a stretch if you ask me.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
They kind of stopped doing that now. Do I go for the caves first or... Yeah, fuck, I'll go for the caves because the caves will give me more bolts. I can buy the... whatever the fuck that incinerator flamethrower gun is called, I can't remember. I remember when the trilogy came out on PS3, the bubbles on the side of my screen there for the oxygen wouldn't go all the way off my screen. And the reason why was because, you know, the extended aspect ratio, they couldn't be fucked to move it a few more pixels to the right, so they just kind of left it. So whenever you were like, you know, whenever you went underwater and then you went back above water, you would end up with the fucking meter still there. It was weird. Like, now I think back at it, the Ratchet and Clank PS3 collection wasn't the best. There was a lot of like weird visual bugs with it. They took the audio of the game from stereo to mono, which I never understood. It took out so much of the depth of the soundtrack. But what's the word? It wasn't the worst, and I mean, hell, if you still have a copy of it, you can fetch easy like £40, 50, maybe 60 if you're lucky. Like, it's mostly popular with speedrunners and collectors nowadays. I mean, I still have my version of it, you know? And that's mostly because, like, all of my PS3 games are in a box somewhere and I have no fucking clue where they've all gone. If I was to ever buy a PS3 again, I think I'd end up just buying my games fresh and new. Well, as new as you're gonna get for a console released in 2005. I don't know, I miss my my Dreamcast the most. You know, I've been really dying to play that shit recently. But it's in the suitcase, ready for Morgan's place. And I don't really want to take it out for the time being. I don't know if I'm gonna be happier, you know, when I move out, but like, I hope I am. Because like, you know, life sucks, and I've had my fill of it already, and like, I don't know if I want the remaining fill of it. So I'm hoping whatever the hell amount of time is left of my life, it's better than it has been. Yeah, it's been miserable. You know, once I've paid off my phone and my Vodafone contract, I'd like to try and like see about you know, like pardon me, can't speak today. I'd like to see about like finding a place to rent, preferably in Cardiff, but I know how expensive Cardiff can get. But like, it doesn't need to be a big place, just, you know, somewhere in Cardiff that I can call my own. You know, that would be more than enough, because I really like it in Cardiff. It's a nice place. But that depends if Reform gets in or not. If they do, then fuck, I don't even know where I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna have to get out somewhere. It just makes me really paranoid thinking about it. Yeah. I don't trust the population of this shit show of a country, and I feel like they're just gonna fucking give it to the fascists on a silver platter. But anyways, that's enough of that maybe real life talk. I don't know, it might be obvious I'm not doing the best today either. Yeah, I kind of wish I had a bit more money on me because I would go out and do something, you know? If the fucking leisure centre in Newport wasn't gone, thanks guys, I would have gone out swimming today, because I really, really want to go swimming. But at the moment, like, I don't know. I have like £27 I think in my bank currently. You know, the phone did take a good chunk of it out. Next month I also got to pay like 200 odd pounds. But luckily I only need to make 3 payments of it, so it's like, you know, the month after another 200, then I'm done. I own the phone. The Pyroster, that's what it's called. But I don't know, like, I can't clock in to work using my new one, so I'm gonna have to keep the old one on hand whenever I go out to work, just so I can clock in. So what I'm thinking of doing is either like picking up a cheap phone used online somewhere, or getting a second fair phone with Android on it, not iOS. That way I'd be able to you know, clock in the work and do things that just work related. You know, it'd be a work phone. I wouldn't really want to use it anywhere else because Android spies on me too much. It's like, I don't get that fucking argument of, oh yeah, you know, if you have nothing to hide, then you have nothing to fear. But it's like, dude, I don't want the fucking government and corporations sniffing up my business. I'm not doing anything illegal. I just don't like it, yeah? Let me be to have my own fucking little space, yeah? Let me fucking ramble about Ratchet and Clank. Let me make furry lesbian couples. Let me read my fucking comics in peace. I don't want fucking Jeffrey goddamn Bezos fucking sniffing up my ass cheeks, trying to sell me shit. You know? It's fucking annoying. Like, just fuck off and let me be. I wonder how many times I'm gonna say fuck in this video. Just casually, not even like out of frustration, just a casual fuck. Okay, alright. I don't know, maybe if I can be bothered, I'll go back and watch it, and just count how many times I say fuck. But then again, I really don't like the way my voice sounds, and listening to it, like, makes me have a visceral reaction. Like, I fucking despise my voice. So, I don't know, I doubt I'm gonna go back and make a fuck counter, but at the same time, I think that'd be quite funny. You know, it's like an AVGN skit, like an early day AVGN skit. Back before, like, you know, YouTube's copyright crap happened, and you couldn't say the fuck word so much. But corporations just fucking mess everything up, don't they? You can never have anything for too long, you know? Before the corpos, they'll find a way to fucking monetize it. It sucks. I hate it.
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Okay, I can't skip the cutscene. I really want to skip this cutscene.
Mercenaries? Torturers? Assassins?
My phone.
I'll tell you anything. Here, take my infobot. It's all I've got left.
Sir, we're not assassins.
Hold on. Let's see what he's got.
When the fuck is this phone case arriving now? Like it just says arriving today, and it hasn't given me any like tracking information like it
Has
used to.
this ever happened to you? Hi, I'm Captain Quark, and believe me, there's nothing worse than staring down a Blargian Snagglebeast from the inside and knowing your equipment
Is
isn't
that a
functioning
mistake
properly.
in the
That's why I
scripting, or
come to
just,
Al's Robo Shack for all my
Blargian,
electronic
not
needs.
Blargian?
Al has been
It's
the
always been
exclusive repair
Blargian.
shop for my super
Not
electro
Blargian.
gadgets since I was knee-high to
It's
a
a
sand
soft
mouse.
G, not
If
a
Al
hard
can't
G.
fix it, it's not broke.
I don't
Right,
get
Al?
hard G's, man. Like we have
You
a
said
letter
it,
for that
pal.
sound.
So if you're fighting
Why do we
crime,
have
or
like
just
the
fighting
soft G,
crime,
G, and the
come
hard
to Al's
G,
Robo
J?
Shack in
We
Metropolis
have
for
the
all
letter
your
J in the
robotic
fucking
repairs.
alphabet.
Al's Robo Shack.
Why do we
it's
like? I don't get that.
Quark-tastic.
The English language is a fucking mess. I hate
Do
it.
you know what this means?
Yeah, Captain Quark is really sold out.
No, it means Captain Quark
Ratchet
is
and
on
Clank 1 and
Metropolis.
2
We could
really
tell him
did
about
have
this
strong
invasion.
anti-capitalist
If we had a
themes.
ship.
I just realized.
A ship? What? You're not going to torture me? Well, as planetary chairman, I could arrange
Right.
for you to borrow our courier ship.
Cool.
You can count
I don't
on us,
quite
sir.
understand the
Thank you, your chairman
you know,
shipliness.
like when people see old stuff. Shut up. When people see old stuff and they'll turn around and say, "Oh yeah, well look, like these ideas have always been around." But then it's like, I don't know if that makes me feel more hopeful or less. You know, like the idea of like, you know, socialism, and just wanting to take care of other people instead of bending your knee to the corporations, giving in backbreaking work from fuck all pay. Well, they get richer and richer and richer by sitting on their fucking ass cheeks. Like, I don't get it, you know? But like, you know, yeah, sure, the ideas have been around for hundreds of years at this point. Does that make me hopeful? No, not really. Because what that tells me is that we've had alternatives, but we've actively shut down any alternative. And then there's people who defend capitalism, and it's like, dude, it's just sad, you know?
Hi there, Fuzzball.
My mum always liked that guy, the weapons vendor. She thought it was funny. Anyways, yeah, you gotta go here first because there's a fucking like entire course on that one, which in fairness is pretty fun. So we'll go to Metropolis first. One of the most iconic planets in the entire series, because it was the one that the Insomniac devs gave to the Sony execs and said, "Here, look what we've made. We'd like you to fund our game." And the Sony execs were very impressed with the demo, supposedly, and they ended up like going with it. If I remember correctly, it's because they were able to render the whole level at once. So there's no load screens. You have this like pretty sizable open world with no like loading patches or anything. Like even even one of my favorite games of all time, Morrowind, has loading screens like that. You know, like it'll just come up every now and then saying loading terrain. This game doesn't need to do it, and it is quite impressive. It doesn't help that the you know, the actual loading screens are quite well hidden. You know, the loading screens is when you're in the ship flying to the planet. Like you just don't notice it. You know, it's a very cool way of doing it. Very immersive way, I think. I think it's cool. I remember on the fucking demo. What's happening over here with the textures? I don't know if the game did that by default or not, but whatever. Like by here on the walls, like by here, there was these wanted posters for Ratchet and Clank. The image for the wanted poster still actually shows up in the like the game in its release state, but it's only in one little part later on. But they got rid of the posters because they were concerned about with like translations. Then there's that blimp up there. Like initially it also had like the wanted poster, but they ended up getting rid of it and replacing it with the Captain Quark logo.
Welcome to the Captain Quark Fitness Course. If you're strong enough, fast enough, and clever enough to beat my fitness challenge, you will receive a reward from my head trainer. Simply make your way to the third island to complete the course. Good luck. Quark Enterprises is not responsible for sprains, broken bones, snapped tendons, bruised egos, or accidental death incurred while taking the challenge.
Excuse me, Captain, but we have more pressing issues. We urgently need your assistance.
Clank,
Yes?
do you notice anything unusual about Captain Quark?
Well, I find the fact that he has a spring where his leg should be to be quite puzzling.
And why do you think that is?
Possibly an injury incurred while battling evil?
This isn't the real Captain Quark, you numbskull. It's a robot.
Oh.
Poor Clank. It's always like at the start of playthroughs, I think about how long I'm going to be here playing the exact same game. Like, because eventually the nostalgia factor goes off. You know, it wears off even. My mood continues to dip and it's just like, I feel like sleeping. But then it's like, you know, if I sleep then I'm going to have done nothing all day. I do want to go to the shop. I need to test if the Fairphone's new banking app works. I can't use Google Wallet anymore, so I'm using Curve. And I'm hoping Curve is going to work. I mean, it should do. It's let me make a purchase online, and it has used my card, so it seems to be working okay. But I don't know if Etsy got the card information directly from the Nationwide app, or if it got it from Curve, and he said Swift. Oh, there's an idea though, yeah, Swift. Revolut as well, Klarna, I think, also has like banking card options. Klarna's also how I'm paying for the Fairphone. I think I've forgotten to do something, because there's a golden boat around here somewhere. Oh no, I can still get it. Oh fuck, right, no helipad. Shit. Oh well, I'll have to go back up now. We'll come back for it. That's the thing, like, I was thinking about this earlier. Like, fuck's sake. When you have Ratchet and Clank, right, it's, you know, it's fucking brilliant, it's great. But if you separate Ratchet from Clank, then you end up with limited movement and it doesn't flow as nicely like you're seeing now. Because right now, effectively, Clank is just cosmetic. He's just, oh, fuck off. He's just there, because, you know, story. Like, then you separate Clank from Ratchet, and it's like, I don't know. Clank in this game is very clunky to, Clank in this game is very clunky. He's like quite slow, sometimes really hard to. Oh, come on, dude! He's slow and sometimes hard to control. There's this entire part of the game where like you need to play as Clank, going through this like space station section. But Ratchet can't be played as because he can't breathe in space. You can only play as Ratchet in that section. There we go. You can only play as, that was fucking close. You can only play as Ratchet in that section when you get the O2 mask. I never quite understood that either, because like it's meant to be an underwater diving mask, yet somehow it works in space and on a planet whose oxygen has literally been gassed into oblivion by a greedy corporation. Like, bruh, you know? Like, it's an O2 mask for underwater.
Listen up, you loud balls! That was the most
Oh yeah, and here's a
display
German
I
stereotype.
have ever seen on that obstacle course!
What do you mean?
This girl appears
finished
in
the
Ratchet and
circuit,
Clank
ma'am.
3, and thankfully they expand her personality outside of, hey look, she's German.
When I was competing, I would devour courses like that for breakfast!
Bet that's not all.
If it were up to me, you would drill for the rest
Oh yeah,
of
no,
the
he also
day.
made a comment about her weight.
Somehow you managed to
That's not
impress that
nice.
fool Captain
Come
Quark.
on, Ratchet, you know
Captain
better.
Quark knows about us?
He certainly does. And worst of all, he wants me to give you a prize for that ridiculous performance.
Cool, what is it?
I'm supposed to give you a swing shot, so you can sway to and fro like little insects.
All right, let's see it.
Not so fast. Today, the two of you disgraced my obstacle course, so I am going to make you pay.
But that prize is ours from the captain. That's not fair.
Too bad. Life's not fair.
Oh no, I don't have enough. That sucks. Oh no. She makes this like noise with her mouth when you buy it and before she zooms away on the taxi. And my mum always liked that as well. Like she thought it was funny. I forgot it packed right here. Come on, there we go. I thought that was a ball. That music transition is also something that's kind of like ingrained into my head. This fucking helicopter by here as well used to scare the shit out of me. That was until I realised you could just do that and boom, it's dealt with. Like, getting across this bridge was always terrifying to me, because it would shoot, like, realistic looking bullets. I can't remember how much Al charges you for the helipack upgrade, but I think I have it right there actually now, which is good. I remember in the demo version there was also like a different sound that the that's what the dogs would make. It was either the dogs or the grunts of like, you know, or the goons I guess you could say. But like they made a different sound, one of them, and they changed it. I remember the original sound being quite different.
Ratchet, that's the man we saw on the info
I
box.
swear
Remember?
you could skip
He
these,
knows
that's the
Captain
thing.
Quark.
Hey, you're that robot
Maybe
guy,
I'm thinking
right?
of New Game
No,
Plus or the
actually,
collection
I
on
build
PS3, I don't know.
robots. I myself am not a robot guy, per se.
Nerd.
I like him.
So, now that we've cleared that up, what can I do for you?
I remember on
We
the
saw your
PS3
info
collection,
announcement.
something that always
You
stood
were
out
with
to me
Captain
as a
Quark.
kid
We're trying to
was
find
the fact
Captain
that
Quark.
like there's
We thought you could help us.
like
Your
I don't know
logic is
how the
commendable.
fuck it happened,
However, I
but
haven't
like
seen Captain Quark
down the
since we
middle of
shot
his
that
tongue
commercial.
there was always this
Say,
like
do you run on
invisible
standard
strip.
XP18 sister boards?
Like
Version 7.66.
I don't know how the fuck
Back
they
at
managed
ya.
that, but
I
they
may be able to
broke the
help you out
model.
after all.
And
How does
down the
that
middle of his
helipack
tongue was
upgrade
this
sound?
invisible
Upgrade?
strip. You could
Next,
see right
since he's
through
a
him.
766, I could have the little
As
guy
well.
up and flying in no time. Of course, I'll just need my fee for service.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I was right. I had
Okay,
enough.
this won't hurt a bit.
Hey, wait. Ratchet, am I
What's funny is I
cool
thought
now?
he was going to charge me 15,000.
Yeah, you the man, Clank.
You're welcome.
Ja, danke. Vielen Dank für die Hilfe. That's all. Wonder if I spoke German. Oh, fuck off with that shit, man. Wonder if I spoke German in this video, or Esperanto or some shit. The YouTube auto translate horse shit would kick in. Yeah. I'd rather not. Maybe one day, but not today. My German is weak as fuck nowadays. It's gone downhill severely from when I was conversational in the language. I don't know. Makes me kind of sad. I used to be the same with Esperanto. Conversational. You know, could talk about most things. Not in much detail, but I could talk about most things. But then, well, a few bad experiences on Reddit. So fucking course it was Reddit. Blue Sky, there's that one dude. He never shuts the fuck up about the language. And it's like, well, yeah, you know, you want to attract people to the movement and to the language itself. Don't act like a cunt about it, you know? Like, you gotta have humility. You know, talk to people about it, you know, what the message is about, the movement and all that stuff. But, don't, you know, overwhelm people with information. And, like, let them find out stuff for themselves. Instead of, like, giving them a massive spiel about history and blah blah blah. I don't know, and that's coming from me. I love rambling about fucking history. I don't know, like, while I was playing Hoi 4, while I was waiting for this game to finish downloading, and the emulator to download itself, because like for some reason it stopped working. I was playing Italy, and I don't know, it's like, it's once again that feeling comes up, you know? Like, I grew up in a Roman village, surrounded by Roman, like, culture, the religion as well. There's a few shrines here and there, in the museum especially. And I always found it to be quite a comforting thing, because like, even when I was really young, you know, I wasn't exactly the happiest person in the world. I've always been a bit of a miserable prick. And the Roman stuff and the Latin language always gave me a sense of comfort. And like, I wanted so fucking badly to like finally see someone who understood the Roman culture like I did, and speak the language how I could, at least at the time I could. But no one ever did, and it makes me really upset. And like, even today I still have that, you know, that desire to just speak casual Latin with someone. Not about the Roman Empire, just in general, you know? Like, talk about video games, talk about comic books or some bullshit, I don't know. Literally anything. I just want to talk about anything. Just in Latin, and that's it, you know? But I don't think I'm ever gonna get that. There's not many people who are willing to learn a language like Latin. And even the people who are willing to learn a language like Latin, you know, they don't tend to have the skills. And normally then, when you end up like stumbling into the first bit of difficulty with learning the language, it can be massively demotivating. You know. I don't know. It's like, yeah, you know, I could learn Italian or Spanish or French, but it doesn't feel right, you know? It's not Latin. And I don't know, like, I feel like that makes me sound like a picky prick. You know, I've got to be the odd one out who happens to have this sort of feeling for Latin. But, I don't know. It's a very beautiful language, and I just wish it was still spoken at least in one fucking place on Earth. But it isn't, which is sad to me. I know if you can like knock these guys off the edge, they there you go. Look right there. That's where your ship is. Yeah. Remember I jumped out by here at one point to see if I could hit the ship. And I did, funny enough. I managed it. I also bugged it the one time because I fell off the train as like we passed over the ship in the cutscene. That was interesting. Yeah. The frame rate went down then. Whoa, okay. Remember a trick from like the speedrunning period of like my time playing this game. I did try to speedrun it at one point. I can't remember what they're called. I think they're called neutral long jumps. You gotta like long jump, but then stop pushing forward on the analog stick and chain them, and it doesn't like limit your speed if you're not pushing forward. So it's like, and I've immediately fucked it because I shot off in a different direction. I mean, I did one at least. It's just annoying to do. Just like if you press the button at least like, you know, even a little bit wrong, you end up doing that. And it just takes all of the fucking momentum out. Even thinking about it infuriates me, because that's another fucking dream I gave up on. You know?
Dispense with the pleasantries, Lieutenant. My sources tell me you're behind schedule. You must prepare this planet to be harvested
I'd like
for
to
our new
learn how to
world.
like either skateboard or rollerblade still.
As you can see, everything is moving along as planned.
That's again another
counting on
dream
you.
I kind of gave up on.
And as your former commander can tell you, I don't take disappointment well.
Like,
Yes,
you
sir.
know,
I won't fail.
fuck, I don't know.
Drek is destroying yet another planet.
Yeah, but if that's the kind of help he's getting,
fucking
I don't think
cutscenes,
we
man.
have anything to worry about.
The humor just
You
isn't
should not
funny to me
underestimate
anymore.
Chairman Drek. He is quite
And
dangerous.
they're quite
We
boring.
must
It's
find
just them
Captain
talking
Quark.
at each other.
Look, that lieutenant doesn't seem so tough. Let's take him out ourselves.
Perhaps we can persuade the lieutenant to tell us where Drek is.
Now you're talking.
Send that down at least, so then I can get back up there if I, for whatever reason, decide I want to go back up there. Oh, there we go, I did two. And I did pick up a bit of speed then, I guess. Just gonna go pick up the slingshot. Oh, lovely. Unless it's... oh, never mind, it's right there. Okay. I wonder if I can, like... no, I can't. There is a part of the game where, like, you can just walk off the side of the taxi. Like, it's fucking... it's like playing with death, you know? It's kinda scary. Alright, give me the fucking thing, you bitch.
Sweet. I bet Captain Quark uses stuff like this all the time.
Ha! Real men can swing without silly toys like
Yeah, this
that.
sound she makes now, my mum loves it.
The two of you make me sick.
I sometimes still do that, like, whenever I'm leaving the room. Just... I love it. But, I mean, that train does change the skyline a bit, doesn't it? Remember when I was a kid playing this on the PS2? I would come here just to pure, like, swing myself around like this. That shit never got old. I don't know, I find it a lot harder to be entertained by things nowadays. Oh wait, shit, yeah, the golden ball. Hang on. There's two of them I gotta pick up. I don't know why I'm picking them up. Like, I'm not going to be playing this game long enough to actually have any benefit come from them. But, you know, it's just nice to pick them up, I guess. Like a tradition of sorts. I know there's another one that I've missed somewhere along the lines. But I have an idea of where it is. Man. Did you need to do that? Could have made that, but no. Gotta be an ass. Clip up. That sucks. This fucking obstacle course is more annoying than it is difficult. I gotta send a message to Anno. Check if he's doing okay. Okay. Hopefully he sees that in a wee bit. Yeah, it's over here, so yeah, but yeah. I might pop over to the shop in a few seconds. You know, mostly to clear my head, just have a bit of a walk. But I'm also getting a bit hungry, and it's like, I don't know, drowning with fuel might be a good idea. Especially since they're now on the deals. It's nice. Makes dieting a bit less fucking expensive. I've gotten one that I need to get. Here's the second. When I found this out when I was a kid, it was like, what the fuck, this is so cool. And then I thought, wait, shit, how do I get out? But the taxi like just kind of lowers itself down, and then will bring it back out. Oh shit, it is. Okay, so since my mum's thing is here, which was the thing that, you know, we couldn't get slip through the door, I'm gonna pop over to the shop. Be back in but a moment. Hello again. I got myself an Iron Brew, the full fat. Pringles original because they insist I have a snack, and a strawberry and cream Huel, which so far has been my favourite flavour. So, to get them out the way, I'm just going to munch on the Pringles now. And I'll drink the Huel and the Iron Brew while I play, most likely. I did try the Curve app, and yes, it works. I paid using the phone, not my card, which is nice. So now I know it works. Okay. You know, so bus travel, taxis and shit, we're sorted. Woohoo. Shit, I need to get train line again. Didn't even think of that. Okay. It still has the texture of porridge. Hey, now my controller disconnected. Why can't I hear anything? Ah, fuck's sakes. My sound's gone. There we go. I got my sound back. Okay. That was weird. Whatever, I seem to be working okay now. That was close. Where are we off? I remember it just kind of going up. Eh, whatever. Oh, there it goes again. Anyways. It's funny with the amount of like nutritional stuff within Huel.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
What's up, mate? Like the amount of nutritional stuff that's in Huel is most likely more than I used to have in a week. But I did not take care of myself for what so fucking well. Oh, the only reason why I'm doing it right now is because I'm lonely as fuck, and I feel like if I got my appearance and looking a little bit better, then maybe somebody would actually give me the time of day. I don't know. Just kind of tired of feeling dead, there you go, first time being hit in the run. Go around. Fucking sand sharp now. But I don't know, like, love's always kind of felt conditional to me. Like, if I ever got a gift or something, it was always, like, I owed you. I could never just, If you heard that notification sound, that was not a Wii U, that was my phone. So finally, my notifications are working. Una, or Una, I don't know how you say it, but, the artist that I commissioned at Avarakan has gotten back to me. So that's most likely my sheet in its completed stage, which is pretty exciting. I don't sound excited, but I don't know. Yeah, I'll go this way first. Oh, shit. Trying to go a circle a bit early. Actually, I best reply to her, not waste her time. Let's see, what's she drawn up? Oh boy! Is that fucking New York? I'll forward that to the group chat. Now the question is, do I be picky and ask to actually change the city in the background from wherever the fuck it is to Taipei? Cardiff. Probably Taipei, knowing me. I have a soft spot for Taipei. Or Krakow. I have a very soft spot for Krakow. Get the fucking Taipei 101 in the background. I'll make one hell of an impression. Something I found out recently actually is that the Taipei 101 used to be the tallest building on Earth, which is wild to me to think about actually. A country like Taiwan, you know, which has quite a storied history, having the tallest building in the world. It's pretty wild, and honestly, it's a massive achievement for them. Like, you know, congrats Taiwan, honestly. Like, hell yeah, guys. Yeah. Fucking rock on. I remember with those crates there I just shot, what I used to do as a kid, is I would jump on them and then slingshot to the next point and then go back for the bolts. But because I don't have fun anymore, I just shoot them now, get it over with. Like, I realised way too late that this platform's rotating. Like, somehow I just never noticed it as a kid. There's a door closed outside, so I'm thinking it's either somebody getting into their car or it's my phone case finally. That thing left Cardiff at 9 in the morning, so I would have thought it might have arrived by now, but I guess not. I don't know, maybe I'm quite high up on the list. Yep, there we go, we got our little decryptor thingy. Called again? Trespass. Full name. A weird little core memory just came to me. I remember as a kid the one time I managed to knock that flamethrower builder guy into the what's it called? The crates, and they all kind of came crashing down onto him. And that then reminded me of something as a kid. Like, I saw a rerun of Danny Phantom. Like, I can't remember if it was Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network that did Danny Phantom. Either way, both networks are basically fucking dead nowadays anyway. But like, I saw a rerun of Danny Phantom, and I remember he kind of got slammed into a billboard, and I thought, damn, that looked painful. I remember thinking in my head, because at the time I always thought, you know, bricks are the most painful thing in the world to get hit with, apparently. So I had this image in my head of how could you make getting slammed into a billboard worse, you know? And I always thought, oh yeah, well I've never noticed that down there. So I thought, oh yeah, well what you can do is have bricks hit him as well, So I pictured in my head him landing on a billboard, and then like fucking having bricks come down on him as well. And then I remembered, like, I was never allowed to watch Danny Phantom. And I just remember like saying like, hey, can I watch more of this show? It looks cool. But I wasn't allowed to. And the reason I was given was because it's a girl show. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean though. Like, Danny Phantom's, I don't know, it looks rad. I've not seen it, but it looks rad. But like, what's wrong with a girl show, you know? I don't get it. My Little Pony has a lot of good life lessons in it. You know? If I had kids, I'd let them watch that shit. I don't care about your gender. Watch whatever the fuck you like, as long as it isn't hardcore porn.
No signal whatsoever. This downtime is killing me.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
Don't be so literal, son. The problem is I'm stranded on this backwater planet and my star client is nowhere to be found.
Hey, we saw you on that info bot. You're Skid's agent.
Was Skid's agent. Haven't seen him since our ship crashed. And an agent without a client is like a flea without a dog. Say, you look like an athletic kid. If you can bring back the championship prize from the hoverboard races in Blackwater City, I'll make you my next star.
We have no time for trivial matters, sir.
I thought I shut my fucking
I could
Snapchat
be the
notifications
next
off.
Skid McMarks.
There we go. Alright. There's the one. And I gotta go to the other. I mean, in fairness, the sand shark, like, eradication in this little area, but I mean, is a pretty solid way of getting a lot of money for it. Which is kind of what I'm trying to do right now, you know? So when expenses in the game come up, I can just pay them. You can't let yourself get like more than twice, sorry, stuck in the quick mud, whatever the fuck it's called. If you get stuck more than twice, then you're gonna sink. I mean, you're gonna die. I still don't know why I'm collecting these.
It's him, Skid McMarks.
That man from the infobot.
In the flesh, little dude. You guys get a load of that epic space battle I was in?
We saw you, screaming for help.
That was like a war cry. My agent and I got ambushed on the way to hoverboard practice.
Did he survive the crash, sir?
He's okay.
As if we didn't just
I've
fucking
had a
speak to
little
him.
trouble getting back to my ship due to my sprained ankle.
Oh, come on.
If you can take out all the sand sharks, I just might have a spare hoverboard for you.
We'd love to help you, Mr. McMarks, but Ratchet and I need to find Captain...
One of your boards? I've always wanted a decent hoverboard. Well, alright. You just keep that foot elevated.
You see what I mean by it's good for just getting a lot of money quick. What's even funnier is like you can just kind of like keep, you know, letting them spawn back in. All you gotta do is just not take out the level. And then there you go. They keep spawning. I remember as a kid, like over by that area over there, there's a part where they all start raining down on you, and it scared the shit out of me to the point where I started fucking crying. I can't remember what it was. I think I was just like paranoid about the sand sharks. I was trying to do it with the wrench and I kept getting hit, and that scared me. I wasn't very good at games as a kid, but I had a lot of fun with them, so I enjoyed them. I wish I still had fun. It's a good feeling, and I miss it. Not a feeling I get to have a lot nowadays. I really want to like go to a theme park for some people. Some people actually enjoy it. There they are. You see, that's when they jump down on me. It's like, oh my god. But now, like, I really want to go to a theme park with people I actually enjoy being around. Not people I just around because of obligation. Solid.
Here, man. Catch.
A brand new Z3000. You can't even buy these.
Well, I got a bail. Catch you dudes at the hoverboard races.
You've just acquired a gap.
One thing I remember that I always thought was really cool was in this game you go to the Gadgetron headquarters, the guys who make all the guns and shit. And you end up becoming a like an employee of sorts, I guess. And they say that no, you cannot get a discount on guns. It has to be 2 years under employment before you can get a discount on guns. And in the second game, like, you go to a different galaxy, so you end up, like, you know, not around Gadgetron's, like, Monopoly area. So you don't exactly get to take advantage of everything. But you do get to buy your old guns, again, from, like, an abandoned fucking Gadgetron place, I remember.
Yes, quite lovely.
But,
that should just about
what's the word? Like,
Commander, we are
in the
finished
third
with this
game,
world.
when you're back
Commence
in
towing
the
our
same
planet to
galaxy
its
as this
next
game takes
destination.
place in,
Lieutenant! Yes, sir. You
like,
have fulfilled your training quota.
it's been 2 years since this
Well,
game, you know?
We are ready to return to base.
It's
Not so
2004
fast,
now, not
Lieutenant.
2002.
Just because we
And,
don't need any more trees doesn't mean they should
well,
have them.
you know, you actually get a discount. And you only get that discount if the game can detect a Ratchet & Clank 1 save file on the same memory card as Ratchet & Clank 3. Which I really miss shit like that. You know, I always thought memory cards were like a very, very good way of doing things, you know? Like, I really liked them. You know, like, instead of having to take your entire console to someone else's house, you just take the memory card and bang, there you go. It was really helpful, actually. But, can't do that sort of stuff nowadays, and with how big games have gotten, it's, like, kind of hard to. Unless you use, like, some sort of, I don't know, micro SD with an adapter or something on it. You know, I just kind of wish some consoles nowadays would still use the memory cards. Oh, hang on. I think they're a cool little device. I might just be biased because of the Dreamcast, you know,
I
but you
got some
never know.
great bargains for you today.
No, I didn't even mean to buy those, I just kind of clicked them on instinct. It's a weapon that's way too expensive and way too useless for me at least. No, you never know. They might come in handy in the future. Doesn't have ammo as a fucking armor and leg and all. That was distinctly 2 crates. Not 1. You know there's a bug that lets you skip the entirety of this planet with that door. Like you can, if you get up high enough, you can like skip, like get through a collision, or a bit of collision I should say, or you can hit the cutscene trigger. I can't remember exactly what you do, but it's quite cool. Like I said, you know, used to Ratchet and Clank speedrun. But I gave up, once again. That seems to be a reoccurring problem I have, I just give up. I don't know. Like, I always thought this area had really unfitting music. Because it doesn't give me the vibe of... Oh, fucking hell, that rock. Look at that. It doesn't give me the vibe of... like canyons. It gives me the vibe of Office with a bit of a funky vibe to it, you know? Nice.
You sure showed him.
I suppose I did.
Is your current occupation leaving a rotten taste in your mouth? Then you need to know about BTS.
No,
Tactical
not the
Research
Korean
Station.
band, no.
Hi, I'm Supreme Executive Chairman Drek, and we here at BTS are seeking motivated
There's a cool little
individuals
Easter egg I
to
can
fill
show you
positions in
that's
these
hidden within this
exciting
level.
careers. Grind boot tester, warhead assembly technician, mutant animal husbandry.
There's those fucking
robot
scorpion things I was
repairman,
talking about.
suck cannon test dummy, and administrative assistant. So call BTS. Build our weapons while you build your future.
I'm calling BTS today.
Now we're talking. Did you see all the
When I was
cool
a kid, I
gadgets
could
they're
never
making?
fucking
Let's go
understand
get
what the hell he was
No,
saying.
we must continue our search for
And that's the
Captain
first ever
Quark.
time I've ever
You're
heard that line of
absolutely
dialogue.
right.
I am.
And then,
Sure.
like, you know.
We need to find Quark. Although when we find him, wouldn't it be nice to be able to tell him where Chairman Drek is?
I suppose.
Well, we go to the space station and talk to the scientists. They work for Drek, so they're bound to know where he is.
I am unsure about your logic.
Ah, you think too much. Come on, let's go.
Technically speaking, like, that's all you need to do with this planet. This is not a large planet at all. You know? Like, that's literally all you gotta do. Like, the main part of the planet where you would think you'd need to go is actually just for a collectible. But since I'm a little bit of a bitch, I'm gonna go and do the collectible anyway. Even though it's kind of a mid-gun that I don't really use. That's out of like a handful of areas. It's good for the bolts, yes. I think there's also a golden bolt hidden around here somewhere. Weird to think this game is 23 years old now. I mean, hell, what's the date now? 20th? Yeah, 20th of November, 2025. My 21st birthday is in 3 days. These guys are just getting shit on me. Faster moving, smaller bullets, I think. You know? Might be the same fear that I get with insects and spiders. Something small, fast moving, hard to track. And then you get up close, it's a bit little bastards. Sometimes they're hiding boxes and shit. Like in later levels, I know Siberia or Siberia-san or whatever it is, they hide in boxes and shit. I remember as a kid that driving me absolutely fucking nuts. Not out of fear, just anger. I feel like I control it a lot better nowadays, but I still have problems with it. Like, it doesn't take long at all for me to lose my patience with something. I mean, hell, I started losing my patience with this game already when I was doing the fucking obstacle course. I fell a few times. Since time is getting on, it's you know, probably 2. I might end up needing to mute my mic for a wee bit when my dad gets up, just so, you know, I don't like annoy him with my voice, some shit like that. Can't be arsed, I don't give a shit, it's easy to just deal with it. First one was 3 of them anyway. Yeah, whatever. Like, they look intimidating, but they're honestly one of the easiest enemies in the game, so all you gotta do is throw a bomb at them and bang, they're dead. You know? Maybe it was this building I was thinking of with the 3 of them. Yeah, I was thinking about this place. There we go. Made the bolts back, and I got one of the most useless guns in the game.
Sweet.
Good for picking up bolts, though. I suck at cannon. Like, bolts are out of range, you just pick them up like this, which I think is pretty cool. That's about it, really. You get an upgrade later in the game. Bolt magnetizer, or whatever the fuck, I don't know. And it kind of just takes the need of it out. It's only good on small enemies, that's the thing. Yeah, when I get to the next planet now. When I get to the next planet now, I'll show a cool little Easter egg. Okay, so on these computer screens, might have already seen it. You see that guy's face there? That's one of the devs of Ratchet and Clank from back in these days. I don't exactly remember his name, but he was one of like the old school devs from Insomniac who ended up working on Ratchet and Clank, and from what I heard, played a pretty sizable part of the game, like, you know, its development and creation. But I can't remember when he died, but he died in like the late 2000s, I think. Maybe early 2010s. Might have been the late 2000s, I think. Yeah, fuck it, whatever. And like, he's ended up being memorialized in the Ratchet and Clank franchise. Like, there's always a reference to him in the new games, or you know, like, I mean, hell, in Ratchet and Clank Tools of Destruction, there's like an entire Golden Bolt reward trophy sort of like skin for him, you know? You can make Ratchet look like him. Anyways, I have had a text from you, Ein. I assume you're gonna end up watching this video. If not, I don't mind. The infamous out of range explosive box. No, what have you said? What's happened? What? Yeah. Why the fuck would I ever be angry or offended at you? Go, what? What are you on about? Okay, what's that? I used to be here again, tell me to fuck off. What? Oh, what is she on about? Okay, so I am being really stupid here, and again, you can tell me to fuck off. I just thought about something. Oh, someone being mean or furry Twitter being stupid months from now or something. About my ref sheet. What? I am confused. What? Oh, oh. Alright. Nice. Oh wait. I know what you're doing. It's a proto of cyborgs, of course. Interchangeable parts. I'm not saying it's wrong or that I'm offended or whatever. It's just a word that someone would be a prick to you about it. Also, Josie. Oh. While she's typing her reply, I'm going to have a look at who that dev was. Never mind, she just replied then. Ratchet and Clank. I know his name, dev. Oh, look at that, a new Ratchet and Clank game got announced. Ratchet and Clank, what the fuck? Ratchet and Clank Range of Rumble. If this is a fucking live service game, Jesus Christ, Sony, it doesn't need to be that fucking loud. Great. Okay, cool. They've made a Ratchet and Clank mobile app live service game. Awesome. So that's where those fucking characters I keep seeing have come from. Cool. Oh, fuck's sakes. Put tools of destruction. Tools of destruction is skins. Yeah, skins. Dan Johnson. What was his fucking name? Dan Johnson. I don't know who the fuck Dan Johnson was. Yeah, there. Daniel Eric Johnson, born 1974, died December 2006, was a former Insomniac Games employee and artist with the company for many years. As an inside joke, Insomniac Games hid cameos of Johnson in their games, starting with Spyro 2 Ripto's Regal. Oh wait, no, fucking arse, that's an exclamation. Ripto's Rage, and throughout the Ratchet and Clank series. Johnson also worked for High Impact Games, along with many other Insomniac Games employees, who also included references to him. Johnson died on the 3rd of December 2006 during the production of Size Matters. Both Size Matters and Tools of Destruction were dedicated to his memory. Johnson has appeared in almost every Ratchet and Clank game except for Deadlocked and Going Mobile. Now, I don't remember Deadlocked ever having any mentions of him, which I guess, fair enough, I suppose. And Going Mobile didn't have references to anything because it was a fucking Nokia game. You couldn't fit them. Yeah, here we are. So, Dan Johnson's face appears on some monitors at the edge of the landing area. At the Blarg Tactical Research Station, his face is also seen in Jedi Resort as those starfish scattered on the beach show his image. Additionally, his face is textured on the inside of the purple mushrooms. This is commonly found growing on the side of the trees in Eudora. I don't remember that place. Oh shit, we were literally just there. I'll have to go back there now. Dan Johnson's face appears on the Snowman. This is also known as the Snowdan in Siberius, a skill point. Can you break a Snowdan is unlocked by smashing it. That's in the second game. The name Dan lays out on soda cans after they are smashed in Megapolis in Darko. and is a binary code signs in Channel City, Notak. The binary can be translated to Dan Johnson. Dan is also seen on several cereal boxes in Oregon City demo cell. Additionally, in the Insomniac Museum, Dan's face is seen floating outside opposite the grav ramp. Yeah, there. So this is the way I recognize him. Dan Johnson is an unlockable skin in Tools of Destruction, purchasable for 6 golden bolts. A tribute to him is given in the end credits. And the description of his... Can you fucking shut up, dude? The description of his skin says, play as the DJ Bunky, the greatest UFO tracker, ghost hunter, cat trapeze trainer, and character builder in a known universe. And in Quest for Booty, I remember this one as well, actually. Quest for Booty did not feature any unlockable skins, but did have a Dan Johnson action figure hidden inside a cave within Hulafar Islands Bay. At the very end, past several gates that must be blown down with a fusion grenade. Oh yeah, there was also a Dan Johnson reference in the Ratchet and Clank movie. I remember that one. Oh yeah, there he is. He's in Rift Apart as well. He's an action figure in Rift Apart. Yeah, there's some stickers for Rift Apart as well, where he appears as one of them. He also appeared in the Up Your Arsenal multiplayer, which is interesting. I didn't actually know about that. Cool. Well, hopefully they keep doing that sort of thing, you know, it's nice. General OCD, no criticisms, no ability to say something. Okay, anyways. Back to the fucking game finally. Move my mouse out the screen. The second hit of the run.
Thank you for selecting our automated self-destruct feature. Vessel annihilation sequence initiated. Please remove all personal belongings. Just a reminder, this vessel will self-destruct shortly, so you should leave now.
That bit as a kid also scared the absolute shit out of me, I remember. Like just the panic of getting off the ship before it explodes.
This is Darla Gratch reporting live from Blackwater City. We've just learned that Captain Quark will be presenting the grand prize at the Intergalactic Hoverboard Championship, which will be held here over the next few days. In related news, this planet has recently been suffering from an infestation of strange amoeboid creatures. The city's administration has assured this reporter that every step has been taken to eradicate these nuisances. Darla Gratch, Channel 2 News.
Did you see that?
Yes, I hope that poor woman is all right.
She's fine, I think. I was talking about the hoverboard races.
Just gonna get comfy again. Okay. Yeah, I tried. Nice. I'm gonna stop counting how many hits I take. Just, you know, it's just gonna end up becoming more and more and more. I can't be fucked for it. Use it for a change. Okay. It's funny because I was going to count how many hits it took to kill them. Then I stopped counting. Whoops. Boss fight. One button a few times there.
Thought I was a goner this time.
Well, this
Some
cutscene,
nano
please.
whiz in genetics must have left the cages open again.
You can come down.
I'm going to
Honestly,
grab
a
an image
gadget
for the
engineer
eyes.
deserves a bit more respect, if you ask me.
So, you are an inventor.
Gadget engineer. I create revolutionary devices for Executive Chairman Drek. For instance, Viola. My soon-to-be patented grind boots. Look, I need to get out of here so I can find a new job. How about I sell you these at cost?
Sell? After we just saved your scrawny butt?
All right. I'll give you the employee discount, too. Well, thanks. I'm gonna get out of here while I still can.
Fuck's sakes, where is it? Wrong direction. This is what I was talking about. Funny enough, there's these parts where you gotta go exploring as Clank, and his movement's quite slow and clunky. There's also by here. If you break that box, it doesn't respawn. So the only time you can ever come back here to get these crates up here, and then that one down there, is if you're playing as Ratchet. Never noticed that little like planet with a gear around it up there. Interesting. On the box, it's on the boxes and all. Oh. I've never noticed it. Nor the fact that that star in the background has like a cool little flash flare sort of thing, I don't know. Ironically enough, this was the bit I was talking about when I said there's like long snaky paths and they're quite narrow and hard to traverse. And I just did it like that. I stand corrected. Well, I sit corrected. There's a golden boat around here somewhere. Oh yeah, but you can't get it yet, you have to get it as Ratchet. Shut up. In the second game, they turned up the movement speed of Clank by a fuckload, so that's nice. Vicious little bastards. Bing bong. Oh, shit. I thought it did that. And it has that little yellow highlight to show you like where you've looked and where you haven't. Oh, and you can also replay the movie, I guess, because circle is not to exit. Something that I've always like thought about was with the bridges in this game, you know? They're never normal bridges that just drop down on you or anything. It's always something pretty unique, and it makes me think if the level designer like was having too much fun with the bridges or not.
I'm back.
So you are.
And I
Guess
found
who's back?
this.
Back
Hey,
again.
cool.
Shady's back.
It's a,
Tell a friend. Guess who's back?
what is it?
Guess who's
A
back?
hydro
Guess who's
displacer.
back?
Great.
That's fucking
I always
trash.
wanted one of those. I guess.
Shut up, Ratchet.
I got some great bargains for you today.
Yes.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Bargain you can give me is give me my fucking ammo. Good. Okay. While this loads now, I'm gonna have a piss. You know, when is this fucking phone case arriving, dude? You know, there's a Snapchat notification again. I thought I turned those off. Who the fuck is Sarah? Oh, dude. There. No, I don't want Snapchat notifications. Shut the fuck up. Alright. Let's go. We'll do the one that scared the shit out of me as a kid first. Whoops. Nah, I ain't saving it. Yep. Sorry I'm not talking much. I'm just, you know, not in the best of states. I mean, I never fucking am, but you get what I mean. Like, this part of the game, like, scared the shit out of me the most as a kid. Like, this was utterly terrifying to me when I was young. But, honestly, I quite like it nowadays because, it's a fun little challenge, but it's also the fact that, you know, later on in the game when you get the O2 mask, you can come revisit this place. For context of what's happening, it's currently actively flooding. I'll see if I can, yeah, there you go, you can see it now. You gotta escape. Escape. Whatever. I don't know if I keep saying escape or escape. It's a hard word to say. But, like, when you get the O2 mask later on in the game, and you come back here, it's honestly a really cool experience. I like it a lot. Oh shit. I might not live. We shall see. Oh, fucking hell. Close. Made it.
Hey, press conference is over. Captain Quark don't want no more reporters bugging him in his trailer.
Oh, you see, my friend and I need to speak to the captain about a matter of galactic security.
You mean you and your walking camera? You paparazzi make me sick. Now beat it.
But, sir, I'm sure the Captain Quark will understand once we...
Now, save it. I know how it works. You convince me to let you in, you snap a picture of the captain in his underpants, then you sell a picture to the info tabloid for $1 million bolts.
You've got it all wrong.
Meanwhile, I'm stuck here making 6 bolts an hour, and I have to listen to a lecture from that cheapskate Quark. So you don't get in unless I get a kickback. In advance.
That's more than a fucking kickback.
You see how it works? You grease the hinges, the door opens.
Captain Quark?
What's that?
It's Ratchet and Clank, Captain. You know, from the...
Oh, yes, I know who you are.
You do?
Yes, and thank the galaxy you found me.
Huh?
There's an awful plot being hatched to destroy our planets.
Ratchet, he knows.
Great. Does that mean we can go hoverboarding now?
My friends, we're all in grave danger, and I believe that together we can put a stop to this madness.
Together? You mean you want our help?
Look, Ratchet, I've been keeping an eye on you. I've never seen anyone with such raw talent. You are a true hero in the making.
Really? You mean I could be famous?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, here, take this. What makes one man toil in obscurity while another becomes a hero? Is it strength, compassion, determination, or just pure blind luck? Wise men through the ages have struggled with that very question, but Captain Quark knows the secret.
Yeah, he's flipping someone
That's
off
why
there.
he's been able to defeat more despots, rescue more damsels in distress, and save more civilizations than any other hero in the galaxy. Now is your opportunity to see if you've got the stuff heroes are made of. This infobot contains coordinates to Quark's secret base. Can you quickly conquer Quark's killer cannonade of confounded contraptions? Can you quickly can you quickly Oh, just make your way through the defenses to the center of the base. Prove yourself, learn the secret, and earn your place in galactic history. Consult your doctor before attempting any strenuous exercise. Not responsible for death or dismemberment. Your results may vary. Meet me at my headquarters.
Hey, Captain Ratchet, what do you think?
We won't fail you,
That sounds
sir. We
rancid,
promise.
mate. Oh, Jesus. Alright. There's another route you gotta go down now. Well, you don't gotta, but, you know, I like to. I can't remember what planet it is, but one of them, like, forgot to, one of the planets they forgot to, like, put the fucking invisible barrier to stop you from running off the side of the taxi in. Well, it was either that they forgot, or they did it intentionally, but I feel like they did it intentionally. That planet was also intentionally designed to be the toughest planet in the game. As a kid, I thought it was disastrously hard. I don't know if I'm just, like, you know, a loser, or not, but, like, I got weirdly good at the planet after a while. Okay, no. Surprised I made that shot. I blame Ratchet and Clank for giving you that for your feet. Ratchet's barefoot this entire game. See what I mean by the bridges? Oh my god, the frame rate. That shit hits 6 frames a second.
I got some great bargains for you today. That's a real beauty.
For your robot. Trade you.
Well, okay.
Ratchet.
I'm kidding. Sorry, he's not for sale. What's a rhino anyway?
Rip ya a new one.
What did you just say to me?
R-Y-N-O. Rip ya a new one.
Why, that's the most powerful missile launcher in the galaxy. I know it's worth a lot of bolts. He must have stolen it from the Blarg.
Stolen? Look, trash can. Did I say anything about it being hot? You better watch your mouth or I'll...
Wait, don't tell me. Rip you a new one.
Well, I don't have 150,000 bullets. So, no. Besides, it also makes the game a piss walk, so it's like... The missiles for it are expensive, though. I wonder what that says. Probably doesn't say anything, but you know, it'd be cool if it did. Whoops.
Welcome to the HoverCon Intergalactic Hoverboard Competition. Captain Quark's giving away a brand new Platinum Zoomerator to the winner of this competition.
A platinum zoomerator. Perhaps that will be the proof of your accomplishments that Skid's agent requires.
Wait, do you guys mean Skid McMarks?
Yeah, Skid couldn't make it, so we're here to, you know, fill in for him.
Guess we'll see about that.
A funny little thing that I feel like everyone fucking talks about this game. If you start doing side flips around this person, her tits get bigger. I think I've done the most I can do. But the fuckers have physics, for God's sakes. Anyways. Yeah, this shit, you gotta be quick. Oof. Like, that's basically a death sentence already. But it's like, if you're too slow on this, then that's it, you know, you're kind of fucked. What's annoying is, like, you can't use the boost either, unless you go over these ramps. Because, the boost, you only get that later on. You gotta be quick, because the AI doesn't fuck about in this game. And the fuckers can go through fucking, like, bombs and shit without dying, which I still think is unfair. Like, literally, your best bet is to just, like, memorize the course. And then just go through it like normal. Funny enough, there's actually an out-of-bounds glitch where you get to this course but on foot, right? And when you do that, you can use the taunter, the little speaker gun that I bought earlier on accident. Well, I didn't buy it on accident, but you know what I mean. No, I bought the Glove of Doom on accident. Fuck. If you know when the yoke takes me. But, like, you use a taunter and you break those crates that just jump through there when they're off screen because they don't stop respawning. No! Right at the fucking end of the course, are you kidding me, dude? Fuck you. Fuck's sake, you see what I mean? But like, if you use a taunter to fucking, you know, break the crates while they're not spawning in, right? Well, they are spawning in, but they're constantly regenerating because they're also out of render distance, if that makes sense. It's hard to describe, but they do that, right? And you basically just have infinite bolts. So, especially on emulator, what you can do is just uncap the frame rate. Set the game onto turbo mode, in other words, where you end up with, like, I don't know, fucking 3,000 frames a second. And then, you know, the game speeds itself up because all console games are not meant to go that high in frame rate. Which is why I've got my frame rate capped at 50. But, like, do that, and you've got infinite bolts. And that's the only time I've ever gotten the Rhino. It was never legit, because I feel like to get the Rhino legit, you need to replay the game several times in a row on New Game Plus, just to have like even a semblance of enough money for the Rhino. Yeah, it's currently free now, so I wouldn't be surprised if I need to put the mic down for a wee few seconds.
I
folks, Captain Quark here. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce this year's HoverCon Intergalactic
Oh, that wanted poster is
champions.
going to show up
Let's
now.
give it up for newcomers.
Ratchet.
That's the fucking picture from the wanted poster.
Today's
They just
winners
cropped
will
out the
take home
wanted
a
parts.
brand new professional grade Model T15 Platinum Zoomerator.
That poor girl,
Manufactured by
her back
Gadgetron,
must hurt
this
like
hoverboard
crazy.
drive delivers more lift, speed, and maneuverability than any other anti-grav device on the market. Well, folks, that's all the time we have. Tonight, remember to set your infobots to the Quark Classic channel for tonight's episode of Dogfight Over Death Canyon, starring yours truly. Thank you, and have a Quark-tastic day.
Alright, there we go. The Zoomerator is actually what gives you the fucking boost I was talking about. You do tricks, it builds up a boost meter, and it lets you boost continuously. It's only helpful later in the game. There's a race at the Gadgetron headquarters, and holy shit, that race sucks. Like, one mistake, you're fucked. If you let go of boost, you're fucked. Kind of like annoying as shit.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
I'll let that one off for now.
Welcome to my challenge course. Now is your chance to prove yourself strong and brave, like me. Conquer it, and you'll join in my fight against evil.
Haven't we done enough already?
What? I can't hear you.
I said, haven't we done?
Sorry, still having trouble. Tell me later.
Later? We might be dead by then.
What?
All right, Clank, let's get going.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
Fuck it, I will buy it. Why not? Can't remember what the hell it does. Mind
I got
glove.
some great
Yeah.
bargains for you today.
I'm sure that'll be helpful eventually. This Planet's music always got stuck in my head when I was younger. Still does to an extent now, actually. Got there in the end. The thing about this planet that scared me was these fucking mines. But I realized you could just use the fucking flamethrower to deal with them. think I missed a golden bolt somewhere. I fucking did, I know exactly where it is. I'll go back and grab it in a sec. Unless I forget again, which is most likely going to be the case. Forgot about that. They do look a little bit like smiley faces, to be fair. Nice. I wonder if Steam support got back to me on the whereabouts of this Steam Deck. So I sent it in for repairs a little while ago, and I've not heard nothing. They told me I'd be getting an email, but I've still not had the email. Bro. I was about to say, like, I feel like if I die, I'm gonna end up losing all motivation to complete this game. I'm already barely playing without really. Ah, that's not good. Damn, that's actually more effective than the flamethrower. Yeah, I think after I've done this planet, I'm gonna have to call it. If I was in like a bit of a better mood, I probably could have done this like, entirely in one sitting. But I'm just not feeling the best today, I guess. I'll still upload it to YouTube, I'll just do it in separate parts maybe, I don't know. Aha, I found out an old trick. Double tap triangle. You'll go to the weapon you were previously on before your current weapon. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to need a meeting like very shortly. I can hear something walking around up the stairs. Can I just like... Oh, I actually can. But I also cannot. Bro, what? Oh yeah, right. It makes you go back then again.
Well, you two continue to surprise me. Step into the ring of heroes, and I will finally give you what you deserve.
Ratchet, this is no time for you to become cautious. We have reached our goal.
I don't know. There's something fishy going on here.
Listen to your little metal friend, Ratchet. Your destiny is mere steps away.
It's just something doesn't seem right.
This is it. Quark is going to help us stop Chairman Drek.
Why, thank you, Clank. You've been most helpful.
Get off of me, you idiot!
I love it when a plan comes together.
What do you mean?
What do you think he means, genius? He's not gonna help us. He's gonna kill us.
You catch on quick. Although there is one problem with your hypothesis. I'm not going to kill you.
You're not?
No. He is.
But why?
But why? It's really not that difficult to decipher. I'm the official spokesman for Drek's new planet. I can't have you two getting in the way of my comeback.
This isn't over, Quark.
No. But it will be soon.
Bruh. I've never seen him use that move before, actually. Oh dear. Oh, it's all over there.
wonder what that infobot is for.
Maybe it can replace you.
We're pinned down! We're pinned down! The ships are hammering our position from the air!
This planet
was a little
isn't
too
like...
close.
As a
We
kid, I
need
always thought it was like
support
piss hard.
Actually,
Nowadays,
I
it's
need
just
support.
like mildly
My entire
annoying.
battalion went AWOL and left me to fight this war
It's
on
honestly my
own.
least favorite planet in the
If the
game.
enemy doesn't kill those guys, I will. I'm not gonna last much longer. Requesting immediate assistance. Over and out.
Those are direct ships destroying that planet.
It was
We must help
2002,
that commando.
Are you serious? That's it. I am out of here. Captain Quark is gonna be sorry he messed with me.
This is not about Captain Quark anymore. There are innocent lives being lost.
Yeah? Well, I'm done with this stupid hero stuff. I got my own agenda now.
Ratchet, this is not like you.
What do you know about me? You've spent this whole time looking for Quark. You don't know anything about me.
I know that you will do the right thing.
Well, right now the thing I want to do is find Quark. How do you start this stupid thing?
Have you forgotten? You need a robotic ignition system. I will start the ship if you agree to help that commando.
So, blackmail is it? Fine. Just shut up and start the ship.
Back so soon?
Oh, you're talking to me.
I'm not in the habit of talking to myself, you buffoon. Did you get rid of them?
Yes. No. Well, I had this plan, and I thought...
You thought? You thought? I do the thinking around here, you slug-brained idiot. I simply needed you to eliminate those two nuisances before they could cause any real trouble.
But I wanted to...
Do you still want to be the highly paid spokesman for my planet?
Yeah?
Then the next time I send you to do a job, I want results! Now get out of my sight!
Alright. I'll save the game here. Battalia. Once this fucking forced cutscene's over.
Add attention, you deserting maggots! The next time you soldiers try to go AWOL, I'll shoot you myself!
Look, I just want to...
Zip it, worm! You see those bombers? If you don't get to the turrets and knock those ships out of the sky, this whole planet's gonna be rubble! Meet me at the city entrance!
He needs our help.
Yeah? Why don't you go help him? Into another trap? Well, go on. Go fight some evil.
At least I'm not a coward.
Whatever. As soon as I find Quark, I'm selling you for scrap.
I believe it saves automatically. Okay. Good. Alright. Well, thanks for watching the first part. I don't know when I'm going to get around to making the second, but you never know. Maybe soon, maybe not. I don't know. See you in a bit.